Meanwhile, Leguizamo's gang is not doing very well as they come across a bunch of people who saw early screenings of the movie.
I'm gonna give you a math riddle, okay? And you're gonna tell me the answer.
What? It's quirky and weird, which to some writers equals brilliant and mind-blowing.
How much would you have if I said I would pay you a penny on the first day, and then 2 pennies on the second, and then 4 pennies on the third day, and I just kept doubling it. I did this for a month.
Oh, I know this one. It's screw you, everybody hates math, we're all gonna die! But he notices a hole which he could easily plug up, but doesn't, as it causes them all to naturally go insane.
My name's Luigi Mario. I'm a Puerto Rican Italian raised by a British Italian who's both my father and my brother. I'm fighting a germaphobe dinosaur who's turned Lance Hendrickson into a mushroom and thinks ordering a pizza is funny.
Wahlberg's gang runs across a guy from the military who also isn't sure what direction to go.
There's a town about 8 miles behind us. There were bodies on the road into town.
Cheese and crackers.
Were you just hungry when you wrote this? Cheese and crackers, hot dogs, honeybees. Was it sponsored by the Food Network?
But our weird Shyamalan one-shot reveals that other people are confused where to go as well. So they travel in one large group, but one woman gets a call from her daughter in Princeton.
Tell her not to go near the window with the tree. Just tell her.
Baby, don't go near the window with the tree.
Ask her if Princeton's been affected.
Oh, ask her if she likes hot dogs.
Honey? Honey, you're talking funny. What's wrong with you?
How can you tell? Nobody's acted normal in this movie since it was greenlit. So everybody tries to figure out where to go next.
If we go west, we'll hit a county called Arundel. Dirt roads, hardly anybody lives out there.
They'll sing a song so much you'll want to stab your ears out with an ice pick, but aside from that, they're cool. But something else in this movie is starting to blow.
My firearm is my friend! Private Oster.
Toaster strudel and syrup.
My firearm is my friend.
Oh, ketchup and hash browns, rat feces and Denny's.
No.
Oh, I don't know.
The toxin?
Why do you say things like you're on a kid show where the kids are supposed to answer back?
Look, I don't know if you guys have heard about this article in the New York Times about honeybees vanishing.
Nice answer. Filbert? Does anybody know where that is?
He's right.
The toxin?
What? No.
We need to do something!
Just let me think.
They're dying!
I need a second.
We can't just stand here as the uninvolved observers!
Don't talk like that! This isn't how we act, this is how a computer thinks we act!
We're uninvolved observers. Probability is very low. How should we react to dead people?
A math problem! I think this was a joint writing team between HAL 9000 and GLaDOS.
Tell us what to do!
I need a second, okay? Why can't anybody give me a goddamn second? I'd be scientific, douchebag.
Okay, back away from the camera, guy. You're gonna blow snot on the lens.
What if it is the plants?
Oh, you mean that thing we already said it was?
Duh.
NTM, what a twister! What a twister!
They find their way into a model house where everything seems to be fake, so naturally, considering their acting, they mistake props for human beings.
My name is Elliot Moore. I'm just going to talk in a very positive manner.
Yeah, this is happening, people.
We're just here to use the bathroom. And then we're just gonna leave. I hope that's okay.
Until then, I hope you don't mind if we put these folks on our most wanted list. Nothing against your kind, but if there's anything we Americans like, it's racial profiling. But another group of people are coming, so they run past this obvious metaphor, fearing that the group will become too big and they'll get infected. Though, again, the way they're talking, how can you tell they're not affected?
You got kids?
No,
How come? You got a problem?
she wanted to wait.
You need to take personal responsibility for yourself in a relationship.
Hey, that's not a toy. It's got meaning to me.
So, the kids are talking about a meaningful relationship while the adult is whining to be given his toy ring back.
Is Shyamalan dyslexic with age numbers? Does he constantly get them backwards?
So after Zoe admits she had tiramisu with a guy late one night, and of course she mentions it was tiramisu because I just assumed this was all written at a buffet somewhere, Wahlberg decides he wants to confess something too.
Jess needs a 10-minute rest and some food.
We should keep going.
If we're gonna die, I want you to know something. I was in a pharmacy a while ago. There was a really good-looking pharmacist behind the counter.
Didn't you just say you should keep going? This doesn't seem like the time for pharmacy store confessions.
I went up and I asked her where the cough syrup was. I didn't even have a cough. And I almost bought it.
Oh no.
So they decide to drop by a house.
Is there any way we could get some food? We have a little girl. We just want to get her some food.
You best leave now.
Come on, we're talking hot dogs, tiramisu, and cough syrup. We need some real conversations out here.
You ain't gonna bring that poison gas in here with you.
Sir, it's not poison gas.
Even if there was, all your windows are open.
Duh. We're perfectly normal. Oh, Blackwater, keep on rolling. Mississippi moon, won't you keep on shining on me? See? We're normal.
You are the laundry list of not normal. Everything you're doing is being written down in a book called How Not to Be Normal. There is literally a chapter called Seriously. I can't make this shit up. So to stop the evil, crazy gas from getting in, they do the same thing of shooting two little boys off their porch. This was brought to you by, in the grand scheme of things, really no reason whatsoever. But it's a little less awkward dialogue to listen to, eh? Oh, don't worry. That void is filled by this crazy broad who lives in the next house they come across.
I suppose the kind thing for me to do is to offer you supper.
Well, yeah, that's what I do if a random stranger dropped by my place.
Why you eyeing my lemon drink? I ain't gonna ask you again.
Well, this place obviously seems safe as they spend the night but slowly realize she may not be all there herself.
I hear you whispering. Planning on stealing something?
No, ma'am, we're not.
Plan on murdering me in my sleep?
What? No.
I'm not even gonna critique this scene. It's brought so much joy and laughter from how famous it is that it'd be a sin to critique this scene. But I am gonna do this for shits and giggles.
What?
It needed to be done. Well, no, it didn't, but that's what makes it even better. So the lady seems to be acting nuttier and nuttier as, well, even the nutty acting seems a little bit off.
There's something happening in a few states. In this region, it's not safe.
Leave now!
This isn't a crazy gesture. This is a Barbra Streisand singing performance. Actually, maybe it's a bigger connection than I thought. But the tree mojo seems to affect her too, and for an old lady, her head's really got some weight to it. Man, you can smash a melon with that melon. Wahlberg and Deschanel stay in separate buildings, but are able to communicate via a very convenient pipe that allows them to hear each other.
It's too dangerous to go outside, isn't it?
Yes.
This is the end, isn't it?
Man, you're fast to give up. It hasn't even been 2 minutes yet, and already you're like, this is the end, this is the end. You know, movies can go past an hour and a half, though I'm begging you not to.
You remember our first date?
You bought me the mood ring.
It turned purple when you wore it.
But then we checked the little paper chart and it turned out that purple meant I was horny.
Always good to teach the kid new vocabulary words. Next, talk about how you're putting together your bondage swing. And I swear, I'm not kidding. I actually timed this. They wait literally just 3 minutes before they decide they can't take it anymore and they go outside to die. Yeah, 3 minutes. They dragged the kid out there too. Man, Leguizamo should have been more specific with that demand. It should have been,
Don't take my daughter's hand unless you mean it.
what it should have been was,
Don't wait the length of microwaving a burrito to sacrifice my daughter to tree demons.
you'd think that'd go without saying. Should have been the length of microwaving a Hot Pocket. But, get this, it stops just at the point when they walk outside. I think. The actual surprise of this ending is kind of hard to follow. The name of the location pops up when it shows they're okay. Well, does that mean they were in a safe place the whole time? If so, why did that woman kill herself? I mean, sure she was crazy, but what are the chances she'd have the exact same craziness that makes you walk backwards and off yourself after doing so? Kind of a long shot. But then, just to make things more confusing, they say this.
The event must have ended before we went out there.
Well, wait, why show us the location at that exact time then? What did it matter? What was the real answer of what happened here? Is this like Clue where we're supposed to guess our twist ending? And yes, by the way, that is the ending. It cuts to 3 months later, nobody has any idea how or why this all happened, but Deschanel is pregnant. Because that's what this was all about? How does that make any sense? How does any of this make any sense? It's like trying to figure out how Shyamalan keeps coming back in my reviews even though he keeps dying, right?
Right.
Right. Crap! Get out of here, Shyamalan!
In a moment, I want to see how my tropes are coming. Any new developments?
Yes! As you know, Jim and I have solved our problems using symbolism.
And my strange quirk is saving the day?
And we did it all in one shot.
Well then, it's time to reveal my big twist.
Yeah, you already said it's walls.
No, it's actually something completely different.
Alright, what is it then?
It's... the walls.
That's what you just said it wasn't.
Yeah, it's a triple twist. You see, I said it was, then I said it wasn't, only to reveal it was again. That's why I'm the king of twists.
I've been to Zumba classes with better twists than that.
Wait a minute, you guys aren't Shyamalan anymore?
No, as you know, that twist was so lame that it snapped us out of it. Come on, let's go, guys.
Just when I was figuring out a way to tie it into oranges, too.
Fine. Go ahead and tell them not to see my movie, then.
Actually, I wasn't going to.
Really? You think it's a cinematic masterpiece?
No, it's the dumbest thing I've seen in years, but it's very entertaining. From the acting to the writing to the directing, everything is completely wrong in this movie. But it's so creatively wrong, it's impossible not to get a laugh out of it. The choices made are so strange and so unnatural that it's one of the funniest unintentional comedies you could watch. So yes, I highly recommend it. Not as an awful drama, but as a hilarious comedy. It's guaranteed to get several laughs out of you.
Well, I guess I don't need to Shyamalize anybody then.
Wait, I thought you said the wall Shyamalized everybody.
No, that was a quadruple twist. I said it was, then said it wasn't, then said it was, now I'm saying it wasn't again.
But wait, if you didn't control everyone, who did?
Marge, I caused the happening. What's that? Flanders got run over by his lawnmower? Woohoo!
Cheese and crackers.
Hey, Doug Walker here once again doing the charity shout out, and this week we are doing the Junior Diabetes Research Foundation. This is obviously a foundation that focuses on diabetes, particularly in children, mostly dealing with type 1 diabetes, trying to show children how they can live with it better, finding ways to help people get through it. And on top of that, they of course are looking for a cure. This is a foundation that spends hours and hours trying to put the latest technology, the latest research, the latest information into finding a cure for type 1 diabetes. I've heard so many people say so many good things about this organization, and if you look at the videos on their YouTube channel, you can definitely see not just adults but children as well really stand by this. Anytime you give any donation or show any support, you are helping these people find a cure for this disease. You can visit their website or their YouTube site to see all the interesting things that they do, all the information they have on it, testimonials, insights, the whole thing. Do definitely check out one of them, if not both of them, and see how you can make a big difference. The cure is definitely possible with your help.